Okay, this is determine the number. These are medium questions on system inequalities in one variable. I hope you watched the easy questions and now are on to the medium questions. Let's see our questions now. Okay, this is determine the number of all pairs of consecutive odd integers greater than 10 whose sum is less than 40. Okay, determine the sum of all pairs of consecutive odd integers less than 40. Okay, so I'm going to write consecutive odd integers, pairs of consecutive odd integers. If the first one is x, then the other has to be x plus 2. All odd integers are 2 apart. There's a difference of 2 in the odd integers. So remember that. So I'm going to say that x plus 2 is whose sum is less than 10, whose sum is less than 40. Okay, so 2x plus 2 is less than 40. 38. So x is less than 19. Okay, so I can have 9 less than 19, so I can have um 15 and 17. I can have 13 and 15, and I can have 11 and 13. So how many pairs am I talking about? I'm talking about 3 pairs. Let's see if we get the correct answer from here. The correct answer is 4, whose sum is less than 40. Okay, 17 and 19 should also give you less than 40. Okay, because the sum cannot be. So there's another pair with 17 and 19 as well. That is what I missed. But that is the correct answer. So that's 4. Okay, then it says minus 7 over 8x is greater than or equals to minus 9 over 13 plus this. I think that's a simple question. I will use my calculator to add. Let me just first change the settings on my calculator. I think I changed them earlier. Um okay, 6 over 7x plus 7 over 8x. So 6 over 7. 9 over 13 is greater than or equals to 97 over 56. When 97 over 56 goes on the other side, it goes as a reciprocal. So 9 into 56 divided by 13 into 97. That's 504 over 1261. So x is less than or equals to. So this is a ending boundary 504 over 1261, and it should go to negative infinity. So D should be the correct answer. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Let's see the next question. It says find the set of values of this. Makes the value of the equation this negative. So minus 1 over 3 modulus 6x minus 10 plus 5 is negative. So negative means less than 0. Let's start solving a little. I'm going to move this to the other side and say that 1 over 3 6x minus 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 6x minus 10. Now I told you earlier that when you remove a modulus, you have two sides of the equation. So one is with a plus, so plus 15, nothing changes, 6x minus 10. When you have minus 15, you will flip the inequality as well and say that this is 6 minus 10. So 6x is greater than 25, x is greater than 25 over 6, and then 6x is greater less than minus 5, x is greater than X is less than minus 5 over 6. So less than minus 5 over 6 and greater than 25 over 6. B seems like the right answer. Let's tick that. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Okay, this looks like a more complicated inequality. Let's try solving it. 4x minus 2 over 6. I'm going to take a common denominator on the other side. 8 and 10 have a common denominator of 40, a number that falls into both the multiples of 8 and multiples of 10. So that is 40. So I'm going to say that this gets multiplied by 5 and this gets multiplied by 4. Okay, so 40 times 4x minus 2 and 6 times what I've cross multiplied as well. 6 times this is 30x minus 20 minus 16 plus 8x. There were no negative numbers involved, so it's simple calculation. 160x minus 80. 30 plus 8 is 38, which when multiplied with 6 gives me 228. So 228x. And 36 into 6 should give me 216, I think. Yeah. So shuffling the numbers around now, minus 80 plus 216. 228x minus 160x. 68, 136 divided by 68. So x is less than or equals to 2. So 2 is the bigger boundary, minus infinity is the lower boundary. So A looks like the right answer option. That is indeed correct. Let's look at the next one. If the temperatures of a solution need to be maintained between 40 and 45 Celsius during an experiment, what is the corresponding temperature range in degrees Fahrenheit? Note the conversion formula is this, where C and F denote the temperature in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit respectively. Okay, so between 40 and 45 degrees Celsius. So Celsius is between 40 and 45. Okay, so there are two ways of doing it. Either I can replace the C with the formula that I have, 5 over 9 F minus 32. Okay, let's teach you something new here. I can also do this inequality in one step instead of trying to separate it into two. It gets a little confusing sometimes. Okay, but let's say you want to remove 5 over 9 from the middle. So what is going to happen is you're going to multiply by 9 over 5 and you're going to multiply all sides of the inequalities by 9 over 5. So you multiply it by 9 over 5. That cancels out the 5 over 9. Okay, then how do you cancel out the 32? You say that you add 32 to all these inequalities. Okay, so 76 plus 32 gives me 104, and 81 plus 32 gives me 113. So 113 and 104. So which one is the correct answer? Let's look at that. That one. Okay. Let's go to the next session. Again, this is a set of medium questions. Okay, let's solve. First, I'm going to move this one to the other side because that's bothering me a little. Then I'm going to now open up the inequality, one with a plus, and I have to remember that when I put a minus, I have to flip the sign as well. So x is greater than 3 over 8. Okay, so it's greater than 3 over 8. And I think let's solve this one. This one is a less than, so x is less than minus 7 over 8. It's going in opposite directions, minus over 7 over 8, and it's going like that, and 3 over 8, not 3 over 3, 3 over 8. 3 over 8, and it's going like that. So I have this as the correct answer. Yes, let's move on. What is the minimum number of video game cartridges that a company needs to sell in a week, given that its cost equation is C equals to 300 plus 1.5x and its revenue is R equals to 2x to achieve a profit? So you have profit when your revenues are greater than your costs. Okay? I should have written R is greater than C first. So R is greater than C. So R is 2x. So 2x minus 1.5x is greater than 300. So 0.5x is greater than 300. X is greater than 300. That's 600. And that should be the correct answer. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Which of the following represents the solution set for the system of inequalities in one variable below? So 2x minus 3 is less than 9. 3x plus 1 is less than 4x minus 3. 2x is less than 12 and x is less than 6. 3x, okay, let's move 3x to the other side. 1 plus 3, 4x minus 3x, x is greater than 4. So x is greater than 4, but x is less than 6. Both of them are not included. So greater than 4 and less than 6 is this system of this interval. I'm going to say that 4 is not included, 6 is not included. Therefore, both are round brackets. Let's see the next question. It says the final grade for a student in a course is determined by 3 tests, a midterm exam, a final exam, and a project. The student's score on the midterm exam was 62 out of 100 and the score on the final exam was 48 out of 100. What minimum score does he need to obtain on the project to achieve an overall average of at least 60? Plus project overall average of at least 60. So that's 110 plus P is greater than 3 into 60, which is 180. P is greater than or equals to 180 minus 110. P is greater than or equals to 70. So he needs to score at least 70. Let's look at the last one on this. 5x plus 2 is greater than 4x minus 10 is greater than x minus 9. Since there's an x on all of the sides, I would recommend separating these and say that the first inequality that I'm going to solve is the one on the left, and the second one that I'm solving is the one on the right. So that gives me 5x minus 4x is greater than minus 10 minus 2. So x is greater than minus 12. Okay, that seems fine to me. 4x minus x is greater than 1. Minus 9 plus 10 is 1. So 3x is greater than 1. So x is greater than 1/3. Okay. Now remember that both of these are now facing in the same direction, which is unusual. But what I feel is that if something is greater than minus 12, it's not necessarily greater than 1/3. But if something is greater than 1/3, it's necessarily greater than minus 12. Therefore, I think only the second set of solutions, the second range of values is the correct answer. Let's check. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. So remember that values greater than 1/3 will fit into this inequality. Values greater than minus 12, for example, minus 11 or minus 10 or 0 or 1 and um, 0, not 1, and -1 and so on will not fit into this solution set. Okay, that is the set of medium questions. Please make sure to like and subscribe and watch the next video that is going to be the difficult questions. Thank you for watching.